Hello Morris class, Miss Baig here and welcome to your maths lesson for today. Today is the 13th of January 2021. So while I am talking, if you do not have your piece of paper or something to write with, can you please go and grab that now, and once you return we will begin your arithmetic. So off you go guys, see you in a second. Okay, are you ready Morris class? Fantastic. So if you feel like you would like to do challenge 1, you will do challenge 1. If you would like to do challenge 2, then you will complete challenge 2 arithmetic. So I'm going to zip it. You're going to complete your arithmetic, and then once you unpause the video, we will go through the questions. Off you go, guys. Okay, well done for working so hard with your arithmetic, Morris. I am super impressed. Let's go through the questions. So, challenge 1, question number 1. We've got 7, add 2. Now I'm going to underline the bigger number. So I'm going to start with 7 and I'm going to add 2 more. 1, 2. So that's 7, 8, 9. So 9 all together. 9 all together. Right, I've got 1, add 9. So I'm going to start with my bigger number. So I'm going to hold up 9 fingers and I'm going to add on 1 more. How many have I got all together? 10. Fantastic. Well done. Next one, we've got 8, take away 8. Now remember, it's take away, so I'm counting backwards. So I'm going to hold up 8 fingers and I'm going to take 8 away. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do I have left? 0. Fantastic. And as always, I will be checking your extension on Tapestry. Now moving on to challenge 2. We've got £3, add 60 pence. £3, add 60 pence. Now, we don't need to use a grid method to do this, and we don't even need to count on our fingers, because if we have £3 and we add on 60 pence, the answer is £3 and 60 pence. So £3 and 60 pence. Now I'm going to have to move this away so you guys can see. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Let's see if I can make it a bit smaller. I think I'll have to go out of it and then I'll be able to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Fantastic. Okie dokie. So it's not so much in the tens and ones column. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to have to put this up here. Oh no. Technical difficulties, Morris class. Oh dear. Right, I'll have to put it down there. Okie dokie, let's move on to the next question. We have £24, add £59. So I'm going to start with my bigger number. I'm going to put 59, add 20. I'm going to put my plus sign so I know that I'm adding. Add 24. Now, what is 9? Add 4. Put 9 in your head, add on 4 more. 10, 11, 12, 13. Well done. So I'm going to put 13 under here, and I'm going to exchange because I can't have more than 9 ones in the ones column when we're adding. And I'm going to put the 1, 10 down at the bottom. Now, I can't forget to count that as well. So I've got 5, add 2 more is 7, add 1 more is 8. So the answer is £83. £83. Great job, Morris class. Well done. Oh, that was a very nice 8. That came out perfectly. First time ever. Look at me. Okay, we've got 73 pence. Take away 18 pence. So let me get my rubber out. So I'm going to rub all of this out. And now I'm going to, in my formal subtraction columns here, I'm going to put in 73 pence. That was a bit of a tongue twister. 73, take away 18 pence. I'm going to put the pence sign. So I start with my number at the top. I've got 3. Can I take away 8? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I can't take away 8 because 3 is a smaller number. So I'm going to exchange. I'm going to borrow 110 and this is going to change to number 6 because I had 7 tens altogether, but I've taken one away and put it in the tens, in the ones column, so it changes to 6. Now I've got 13, take away 8. I'm going to put 13 in my head. I'm going to hold up 8 fingers and I'm going to count backwards. That's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Fantastic, well done. And then I've got 6, take away 1. I've got 5 left. So the answer is 55 pence. Well done. I thought you were about to say 55 snowballs for a second there. But thank goodness you said pence. Right, and the extension, we've got £3 multiplied by 5 equals something. So this is the number that we are counting in. So we're going to be counting in our threes. And I'm going to hold up 5 fingers and then I'm going to count. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Well done. So the answer is 15 pounds. 15 pounds. Well done. Thank you, Morris, for completing your arithmetic. We are now going to move on to the next bit of our lesson. Okay, Morris class, our learning objective is, can I find the total of 2 amounts using column addition? Okay, so we will be using our knowledge of bar models and column addition to find the total of 2 amounts. So let's begin. Okay, so complete the bar models below. Let me move myself up here. Okay, we've got 20 pence, add 50 pence. So there's 2 ways I could do this. I could put 50 in my head and I can count on 20. Actually, there's 3 ways, or it could be even more, but I'm just going to tell you 3 ways. That's one way, which will take a really long time and it might not be accurate. The second way is we could use our knowledge of related facts. So we could do 2 add 5 equals 7. So we know that 20 add 50 equals 70 pence. That's the second way we could use our knowledge of related facts. The third way that I'm going to tell you is we could use our column addition. Okay, so you would do 50 add 20 equals 0 add 0 is 0, 5 add 2 is 7, answer 70 pence. So we're going to put 70 pence at the top. Now on Tapestry, I have noticed in one of our maths lessons where you had to complete bar models that a lot of you in the top section of the bar model, you put the number sentence 20 add 50, for example, 20 add 50 equals 70. But you don't need to put the number sentence, you're just putting the total amount, okay? So it'll be 70 pence at the top. Okay, let's do the next one. We've got 65 add 35. 65 add 35. Now, I'm going to choose to do column addition because I know that that is probably the most accurate way that I can get my answer, and it's very quick to do. So 65 add 35, I know 5 add 5 is 10. I'm going to exchange and I'm going to put my 1, 10 underneath. I've got 6 add 3, which is 9. Add 1 more is 10. Now this is actually become 3 digits. Now the answer is 100 pence. 100 pence. Now, how many pennies do we have in £1? Fantastic, well done. We have 100 pennies in £1. So when we get up to 100 pennies, we could write 100 pennies like this. But instead, what we are going to do is we are going to write £1 with the correct pound sign. So 65 add 35 pence equals £1. Okay, let's move on to the next page. We've got a few more examples. Move myself this way. We've got 25 add 75. So again, we're going to use our column addition in this little corner over here. We've got 75 add 25 pence. Now, while I'm doing this, if you feel confident of doing this in your head, then please do it in your head and let's see if you got the right answer. We've got 5 add 5, which is 10. So I'm going to remember to exchange. I've got 7 add 2 is 9, add 1 more is 10. So I've got 100 pennies. Well, I'm not going to write 100 pennies at the top. I'm going to write, well done, Morris class, £1. Well done. Okay, next one. I have 55, add 45. 45. Now, Morris, I would just wanted to quickly, while I'm doing this, I just wanted to say that these are examples that Miss Baig is going through with you, okay? So you do not need to do these examples, okay, with Miss Baig. You don't need to write down the answer and put it onto tapestry. Only your challenges, those are the answers that you need to, or the questions that you need to be completing and putting onto tapestry. So arithmetic and your challenge. Anything in between is just, we are going through like a normal maths lesson that we have in class. We go through some examples on the board and then you go off and do your own activity. That's the exact same that we're doing right now. Okay? Fabulous. Right, let's get back to 55 add 45. I know 5 add 5 is 10. Go to exchange. 5 add 4 is 9. Add 1 more is 10. So that's 100 pennies, but 100 pennies equals £1. Fantastic. You're doing a great job, Morris class. Okay, now pay attention for these examples because it's not 3 pennies, add 7 pennies. It's £3, add £7. So these we can do on our fingers, can't we? So let's hold up 7 fingers, add on 3 more, 1, 2, 3. We've got £10 all together. Well done. That was super speedy. Great stuff. Okay, and over here we've got £10, add £10. Now I could just count in my tens. I've got 10, add another 10 is 20. Fabulous. And it's not 20 pennies, is it? No, it's £20. Fantastic. Okay, super speedy. Okay, we are now going to look at adding amounts to find the total using column addition. Okay, so just like we were doing before in the bar model, we've got a lovely banana here, which is 23 pence. So I'm going to write 23 over here. And we've got a lovely marble here for 35 pence. And I know it's 35 pence because it's got a little P right here. So I know that that's pence because that's a sign for pence. Now let's start adding. I've got 5, add 3 more, altogether makes 8. Well done. Okay, so 8. Then I've got 2, add 3 is, I've got 2, add 3 more, 5. Well done. So the total of these two equals 58 pounds? No, pence. Great job. Well done. Now remember, this is an example that we're going through together. So you don't need to complete this, you just need to follow along. Right, next two items that we have are 31 pence, a lovely rainbow t-shirt for 31 pence, and a lovely toy train for 16 pence. And then we're going to add them together. So I always start with my ones column. So 6 add 1 is 7, fantastic. And 3 add 1 is, great job, 4. So these two items, the total cost, that means the cost of how much they cost for both items together, is 47 pence. 47 pence. Okay. Now, here is Amir. So this is Amir. He is selling a few toys. Now, this is Ava. And she is running because she's so excited. And she's saying, what is the total cost, please? Because she would like both this teddy bear and this bucket. So do remember, is that a pound sign or a pence sign? Can someone tell me? Well done. It is indeed a pound sign. Now, there's two ways of doing this. You could do this in your head. You could just put 16 in your head and count on, but I'm just going to use column addition. So I've got 6 add 4 equals 10. I'm going to exchange, and I'm going to exchange and put my 1 underneath. 1 add, there's nothing here, so we're going to assume that's 0. So 1 add 0 is still 1, but I've exchanged and I'm going to count my 10 that's underneath, which makes 2 tens. So the answer is 20 pounds. Well done. I'm going to write it under here. So Ava, she is buying both of these items from Amir. Now, the total cost is £20. So Ava needs to give Amir £20. Pause the video here and have a think. What different combinations, now you don't need to write it down, just have a think. What different combinations could she use? So pause it here and have a quick think. Fantastic. She could give one £20 note, or she could give two £10 notes, or she could give four £5 notes, or she could give Amir a £10 note and two £5 notes. There are different combinations that she could make a total of £20. So great job. Oh my goodness, Ava is on a roll. She really wants to buy everything. Okay, next, this is Joy. She is selling a few items as well, just like Amir. She's selling this lovely rugby ball for £22. And again, the same rainbow t-shirt, but she's selling it for £17. Oh, wow, that's quite expensive. Okay, now Ava, she's saying, what is the total cost, please? So she wants to buy both the rugby ball and the t-shirt. Let's do some column addition to find out the total cost of those two items. Let's do this, Morris. We've got 2 add 7. 2 add 7, so I'm going to put 7 in my head, count on 2 more. 7, 8, 9. We've got 2 add 1 more is 3. Fantastic. So the total cost of the rugby ball and the rainbow t-shirt is £39. £39, and I've remembered to put my pound sign because that is the most important thing. Now, what money could Ava use? What different notes and coins could Ava use to give Joy £39? Have a think, have a think. Pause the video here and have a quick think. Okay, well done for having a think. Right, now we're going to move on to our challenge. So hopefully by now you do have something to write on and a pen. If not, pause the video here, go and grab it. And once you come back, we will start with challenge number 1. Okay, welcome back. So challenge number 1, here are some toys at the top. We've got a teddy bear for £5. We've got a yo-yo that costs £1. We've got this lovely toy train that costs £2. And we have this football that also costs £2. So challenge number 1, question 1. What is the total cost of buying 1 teddy and 1 train? So 1 teddy costs £5. I'm going to write it here, £5. And the train costs £2. What is the total cost of those 2 items? So let's go back a page. Just like Ava was buying these 2 items and we found the total cost by adding the 2 items together, how much they are worth, that is the exact same that you are going to do now. Oh, I'm moving on to challenge 2. That's the exact same that you're going to do now. So you're going to find the teddy bear that costs £5 and the football that costs £2. What is the total cost? You need to add those 2 together. Okay. Question number 2, it says, what is the total cost of buying 2 yo-yos and 1 football? So we've got a yo-yo that's £1 and we've got a football that's £2. Now hang on a minute, I think we've missed something out here for challenge 1, question number 2. Let's read the question again to make sure. What is the total cost of buying 2 yo-yos? That's the cost of buying 1 yo-yo. We need to put another £1 because there's 2 yo-yos. Now you need to add all of these numbers together and tell me the total cost. Okay? Number 3, what is the total cost of buying 1 teddy, which is £5? I'm going to write it here so I don't forget. £5. 1 yo-yo, I know that's £1. That one's I remember. And 1 train, which is £2. Now you need to add those numbers together and then write your answer. Now, if you are completing challenge number 1 and you are on challenge number 2 and you find it really difficult, then you need to stop there, okay? Because I think some children are or some parents are maybe at home and they are helping you quite a lot with these questions, which is absolutely fine. If you are really stuck and you need some help, then you can ask for help from your mummies and daddies or aunties, brothers, sisters, whoever is there in the house with you. But you should be able to do these by yourself, Morris class. Okay, that's why we've named them challenge 1, 2, and 3. So if you're doing challenge 1 and you think challenge 2 is really difficult and you're struggling and you just don't know the answer, then you need to stop there. Right, let's move on to challenge 2. Challenge 2. What is the total cost of buying 2 teddies and 1 train? So let's move my face out the way. There we go. So these are different numbers, Morris class. So challenge 2. So the teddy bear, we'll go through one example for challenge 2. So the total cost of buying 2 teddies. So 1 teddy costs £12. Now, but it says 2 teddy bears. So we need to put another £12. So that's the cost of 1 teddy. Now that's the second teddy. And it says 1 train. Now 1 train is £9. Now you need to add these numbers together and tell me the total cost of buying 2 teddies and 1 train. And then you're going to go through the rest of the questions and make sure you put the individual amounts, okay? And sometimes it tricks you a little bit. So it says 2 yo-yos. So you can't just put £7 because that's the cost of 1 yo-yo. We need to buy 2 yo-yos. Okay, well done. So pause the video here, take a look at these questions, and once you've completed them, if you feel that challenge 3 is too hard and you just cannot do it without adult support, then you need to stop there because you should be doing this independently, okay? Only if you're very stuck or you need help reading the question, then you ask for help. Great stuff. Let's move on to the next one. Challenge 3, pause the video here. Pause the video here. Look at all of the questions, write down the cost of the items, and complete your challenge 3. Okay, and the very last question that we have is for challenge 3. It's question number 10. It says, Ron has this money in his hand, okay? So he's got a 20 pence, a 20 pence, 2 pence, 2 pence, and 2 pence. He has 29 pence in his pocket. So he has some money in his hand and he has some money in his pocket. How much money does he have all together? So what you need to do for challenge 3 is you need to count this money together. So whatever the total of this money is, then you need to perform column addition. Then you should add on another 29p and you need to find the total. Okay, the total amount that he has all together. Once you have completed all of your challenges, Morris class, or the ones that suit you, you need to upload it onto Tapestry. Now, please do remember, you are only completing the challenges that we have set you. You are not completing the examples. The examples are what Miss Baig goes through with you, so to make sure that you understand what you need to do in your challenge, because you're supposed to be doing your challenges independently. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. We have done quite a bit of work on column addition, so hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult. If you do need any help or if you do need any support, then please do ask your mummies and daddies to send me a message on Tapestry or to email and here to teacher's account. Until the next video, I hope you please do stay safe and indoors, and I will see you next time. Bye, Morris.